Him. Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound. You or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, shit, okay. I'm just asking. Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fucking fight, though.
Terence Crawford made Floyd Mayweather cry after their sparring practice. Crawford took pride in the fact that he managed to humble Mayweather, who boasts an impeccable 50-0 record. Now, an unblemished record doesn't necessarily reflect the true skills of a fighter, according to Crawford. Mayweather's perfect record doesn't really show how good he is in the ring. He even said that Mayweather's undefeated streak was the result of rigged matches, which means that some of his wins were bought instead of won through skill. It's interesting to think about a fight between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Since Mayweather is famous for never losing a fight, it may seem like the former boxer would win easily. Crawford's latest claims, on the other hand, point to a different story. He didn't just defeat Mayweather in their sparring session. He humiliated him to such an extent that it has reportedly led Mayweather to contemplate a return to the ring specifically to face Crawford in a professional match. Even though no video of the sparring match between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather is available online, people who saw it said it was a remarkable fight. Imagine being so enthralled by the skill and intensity on show that you forget to record the match. I think I would have been so interested in what was going on that I would have forgotten to record it on video, which I would later regret. Afterward, the sparring session between Crawford and Mayweather must have been an extraordinary sight. Those present were given to a rare behind-the-scenes look at two elite boxers testing each other's limits. In an age where almost everything is documented and shared online, the lack of video evidence makes the event even more special. It's as if the moment was too pure and electrifying to be confined to a screen meant to be experienced in real time by those lucky enough to be there now. If you ask Terence Crawford, he is more than willing to take on Floyd Mayweather in a professional fight. Crawford firmly believes that if he was able to humiliate Mayweather during their sparring session, he can surely do it again in an official fight. Crawford's confidence comes from his ability to analyze and adapt to an opponent's techniques and strategies once he knows a fighter's style and weakness. There's no doubt in my mind that I can beat Mayweather in a professional match. We've sparred before, and I know what I'm capable of. I respect his heritage, but I'm confident in my skills and preparation. It's time to show the world what I've known all along. As anticipation builds around a possible professional bout between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, many observers are leaning toward Crawford as the favorite. The sparring session between these two boxing titans has become a pivotal point of reference in assessing their powers. Crawford's victory in that sparring match, described as decisive and dominant, has greatly tilted the scales in his favor. While it's true that the result of a sparring match isn't always indicative of what might happen in an actual professional bout, it's difficult to ignore the significance when it involves two boxing matches. In legends like Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather, sparring sessions usually serve as a gauge of a fighter's abilities and a chance to improve techniques in a controlled setting. Skeptics might argue that a fighter could strategically hold back or experiment with tactics meant to surprise their opponent in a real match. This method, though, doesn't seem characteristic of Mayweather's approach to training and competition. Floyd Mayweather is renowned for his intense dedication and meticulous preparation in every part of his boxing career, whether in sparring or in an official match. Mayweather is known for his unwavering dedication to excellence and his willingness to push himself to the limit. His defeat in the sparring session against Crawford therefore carries weight and says volumes about Crawford's potential in a future matchup. I'm ready to face Mayweather in the pro fight. And honestly, there's nothing he can do to stop me. My promoter is already planning a discussion with him. And the good news is that Mayweather is open to it. This is the fight the fans want to see, and I'm sure he'll come out on top. Mayweather, a seasoned veteran with a storied career, acknowledges Crawford standing as a rising star in boxing. He views the sparring session not as a competitive bout but as a chance to mentor and assess Crawford's abilities. Mayweather's plan of showing mercy to Crawford, as he puts it, stems from a desire to nurture and guide the younger fighter, rather than outright dominate him. Mayweather believes that if he were to crush Crawford's spirit by decisively defeating him in sparring, it could possibly harm Crawford's confidence and development as a boxer for the retired champion. Crawford should view their sparring session as a valuable learning experience and a chance for personal growth. According to Mayweather, he intentionally allowed Crawford to appear victorious in their sparring match as a means of boosting Crawford's confidence and preparing him for future challenges in the boxing world. The sparring session with Crawford, where people think I lost, was just me being a decent guy. I was being merciful and giving him a chance to shine in a real fight. It's a different story. I'm always ready to prove why they call me this best ever when considering a possible professional fight against Terence Crawford. Floyd Mayweather has made it clear that he is prepared to step back into the ring. Mayweather's willingness to lace up his gloves again is driven by a desire to silence Crawford's boasts and reaffirm his own legacy as a dominant force in boxing. Mayweather, known for his meticulous approach to training and competition, views a professional bout with Crawford as an opportunity to demonstrate his enduring skill and experience. Crawford has no right to boast. If anyone gets to boast, it's me. I've proven myself time and time again in the ring, and my record speaks for itself. When it comes to a possible fight, I'll show once again why I'm the best. Teofimo Lopez, a respected figure in the world of boxing, has weighed in on the debate surrounding Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, offering his perspective on their respective abilities and legacies in the sport. According to Lopez, there is no comparing anyone to Mayweather, emphasizing the unparalleled skill and power that Mayweather has demonstrated throughout his illustrious career, with Timo Lopez's confident endorsement of Mayweather in mind. The next question is, when this potential catch-up might materialize if Crawford and Mayweather do step into the ring together, will Crawford replicate his reported victory over Mayweather in their sparring session? What are your thoughts on this expected machine? Share your views in the comments below.